Graduates, you may be seated.
Good morning to our graduates, distinguished faculty, devoted family, and cherished friends. It is a true honor to stand before you today on behalf of the Rockdale County Board of Education as we celebrate the outstanding accomplishment of the class of 2026. This moment represents years of hard work, determination, resilience, and steady encouragement of those who have supported you along the way, your parents, your teachers, and fellow classmates. If you know me, you know how deeply I care for this community. Rockdale is more than a location. It is a family and a source of strength. It is a place that shapes who we become and reminds us of the power of connection and belongings. Graduates, today marks the start of a brand new chapter. The world ahead of you is full of possibilities, waiting for your ideas, your courage, and your leadership. Pursue the dream that inspires you. Take the time to explore your passion and travel to new places. Step boldly into the roles of your imagination or where you imagine yourselves in being, whether entrepreneurship, healthcare, law, skilled trades, businesses, public service, or any path that calls your name. And when life brings you back this way to Rockdale County, know that your community will always welcome you home with pride and open arms. Congratulations, class of 2026. Move forward with confidence, knowing that wherever your journey leads you, you will always have a place here in Conyers, Rockdale County.
Greetings to esteemed faculty, Superintendent of Schools Chester, the Rockdale County Board of Education, parents, family, friends, and principally, the class of 2026. I am Micah Samuel Browning, and it is the highest of honors to address you today as your Student Council Senior Class President. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for Heritage High School's 48th graduating class. Merriam-Webster defines graduation, noun, as the award or acceptance of an academic degree or diploma. As Merriam-Webster includes countless pages of knowledge, so too will your life. Today marks the closing of a chapter in your book, a chapter in your novel of life dating back to August 1st, 2022. Though this day marks the culmination of 12 plus years of enduring hard work, it begins the creation of a new story, one that will transcribe who you become after today, one that will cause you to explore a mixture of joy and pain, one that will follow both achievements and hardships. Whether your path leads you to a trade school, university, the armed forces, or directly into the workforce, I have the utmost faith that each of you will seize the opportunities that lie ahead and achieve remarkable success. Class of 2026, it is our time to shine. In the words of former President Barack Obama, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. As we receive our diplomas today, I urge you to pursue your passions with courage and perseverance. Let this moment inspire you to strive for greatness and excellence. See it as the first day of the rest of your life. See it as an opportunity to leave people and places better than you found them. Your future belongs only to you, and it is your responsibility to make it great. As a reminder, tears, claps, and undisruptive cheers are encouraged, Please remember that this day should be and is special for everyone in attendance. This has been Riker Browning with your morning announcements. Have a fabulous and productive rest of your life, Patriots. And at this time, please join me in celebrating our graduates. And once more, welcome to the commencement ceremony for Heritage High School's class of 2026.
Thank you, Micah. Please stand for the presentation of the colors by Heritage High Marine Corps JROTC under the direction of Master Sergeant David Williams and Master Sergeant Jamie Brown.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the national anthem. You may be seated. As principal of Heritage High School, I'm extremely proud of these outstanding young men and women of the class of 2026 and inspired by their many accomplishments. As the class of 2026 sits before us this morning, soon to be part of Heritage High School history, please know they could not have completed accomplishments such as these without your assistance. I want to congratulate each student wearing a gold, silver, or white stole. There are 147 honor graduates. Their stole represents maintaining. That's right. Well to be congratulated. Their stole represents maintaining a 3.5 grade point average during their 4 years at Heritage High School. Based on their cumulative grade point average, these honor graduates are identified as graduating with honors with a GPA of 3.5 cum laude, high honors, that's right, high honors with a GPA of 3.7 magna cum laude, that's right, or highest honors with a GPA of 3.9 summa cum laude. The top 10 students have also earned the distinction of board scholars and are noted in the program. These students are wearing red, white, and blue ribbons. This class boasts 200 Hope Scholars and 8 Zell Miller Scholars. And as of today, the class of 2026 has amassed $20,975,942 in scholarships. I will now present medallions to this year's 2 students with the highest numeric grade point averages at the conclusion of the first semester of their senior year. The students will follow with expressions for the class of 2026. This year's salutatorian for Heritage High School with the second highest numeric grade point average at the conclusion of the first semester is Micah Thomas Frazier.
Good morning to our superintendent, school board members, administrators, faculty, staff, and my fellow graduates of Heritage High School. Standing here today as salutatorian is an incredible honor, but more than anything, it's a moment to reflect on a journey that none of us expected. When we walked into 9th grade, we stepped into a world that felt unfamiliar in every way. Hallways were quieter, classrooms were spaced apart, and perhaps most noticeably, our faces were hidden behind masks. It's strange to think about now, but for many of us, our first impressions of each other weren't full smiles or expressions, they were just eyes. We greeted each other with fist bumps and slight nods of heads. We learned to recognize people by their voices, their laughter, or the way their eyes shined when they smiled. We missed out on small, simple moments like seeing someone's grin after a joke or the comfort of a friend's expression on a tough day. At the time, it felt like something was being taken from us, and in some ways it was. But looking back now, I realize it forced us to connect differently and more intentionally. We had to listen more closely, speak more clearly, and look beyond the surface. We learned how to build friendships without relying on what could be easily seen. When the masks finally came off, it felt like meeting each other all over again. Faces matched the personalities we had come to know, but we had grown in ways that our classmates had never gotten to see. That unusual beginning is what makes our experiences unique. We are a class that learned resilience early. We learned how to navigate uncertainty, how to support one another through challenges, and how to keep moving forward even when things didn't feel normal. And those lessons didn't stay in ninth grade. They shaped us into graduates who know how to face change and who understand the value of connection. To our teachers, thank you for showing up for us during some of the most uncertain years of our lives. You taught us through screens, through masks, and through moments when connection felt difficult. Even when we couldn't see your faces, we felt your dedication, your patience, and your belief in us. As we leave Heritage High School, we carry more than just knowledge from our classes. We carry the ability to adapt, to persevere, and to find meaning even in difficult circumstances. So, while our high school story may have started differently than we imagined, it became something meaningful and something that belongs only to us. Congratulations, class of 2026. I wish nothing but the best for you. I will miss you, and I am honored to have been your classmate and friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Micah. This year's valedictorian for Heritage High School with the highest numeric grade point average at the conclusion of first semester is Andrea Marie Acosta.
Good morning. To family, friends, faculty and staff, and most importantly, Heritage High School's graduating class of 2026, congratulations. You've worked so hard and you've come so far in your academic journey, and this is an accomplishment that deserves to be recognized and praised. Our commencement today is the very last time that all of us will be sharing the same space. Once this is over, we will all go our separate ways, and it is likely that plenty of us will never see others again. So take a moment to look around, appreciate it, and take it all in. While some of us are tearing up and others are jumping for joy on the inside, I know there are still some of us who are worried about what comes next. We have gone through these 14 years knowing exactly what's to come. When you're in first grade, you move on to second, and when you're in fifth, your next step is middle school. But as our senior year has come to a completion, the answer to what comes next now varies for each and every one of us. For a while, I was struggling to decide on a topic to write my commencement speech, and it wasn't until I was sitting in a class when a group of students behind me were chit-chatting and I was pretending like I wasn't listening. And they were having a conversation about what comes next for them. While some were sure of what they were going to be doing after May, others had almost no idea. And while I also at the time felt set in stone, I realized I had never taken the time to consider that some of my peers may not be experiencing the same thing. And while it's okay to be unsure, nervous, or possibly even a little scared, I took the liberty of reaching out to some of our favorite staff and faculty here at RCPS, just looking for some advice. Even if putting on all this effort to receive this advice meant that it eased the nerves of just one of my peers, then I know my speech has done its job. I presented these staff members with the question: if you could give the graduating class of 2026 one piece of advice about life beyond graduation, what would it be? And in response, I received answers like stay ready or stay humble and ask for help when you need it. In the midst of responses, while they were all helpful and so greatly appreciated, thank you again, there was one response that truly stuck out to me: make mistakes. This isn't the time to make the perfect decision. It's the time to make and embrace mistakes. Take the wrong train and get stuck somewhere you've never been before, and major in something your family definitely told you not to major in. Take up a new hobby or explore an interest you hadn't really given the time of day. Take those leaps of faith and take those risks. Change your mind and then change it again, and then for the 5th and the 8th time, because while everything has an effect, nothing is absolutely permanent. It is these mistakes that not only teach us new things about the world, but also teach us new things about ourselves. It's never too late to start over or take a new path. Without making mistakes, achieving that growth that we strive for is simply not possible. Consider this as my encouragement to you to consistently grow and evolve as a person. And if that means making a mistake, or 3, then so be it. Thank you.
Before we confer the diplomas this morning, we would like to honor a member of the class of 2026 who passed away. The family of Yeremi Ortega Chavez will receive an honorary posthumous diploma. Ms. Chester, will you join me at the podium?
Dr. Pittman, have these students met the requirements for graduation as stated by the Rockdale County Board of Education?
They have. Ms. Chester and members of the Rockdale County Board of Education, I, Joshua T. Pittman, principal of Heritage High School, certify that each of these students have met the requirements for a diploma as prescribed by the Board of Education of the State of Georgia, the Rockdale County Board of Education, and the faculty of Heritage High School. I request that each candidate be conferred a diploma exhibiting the completion of all requirements to be a 2026 graduate of Heritage High School.
Dr. Pittman, members of the class of 2026, members of the Rockdale County Board of Education, staff members of Heritage High School, parents, and honored guests, I accept the qualifications of each of these candidates for graduation. I direct that each be conferred a diploma demonstrating his or her successful completion of the prescribed course of study of the Board of Education of the State of Georgia, the Rockdale County Board of Education, and the faculty and staff of Heritage High School. Joining us to award diplomas will be Dr. Corey Williams, CEO and principal of Rockdale Career Academy. I offer my sincerest congratulations to all. Congratulations.
Micah Thomas Frazier, summa cum laude. Micah Samuel Browning, summa cum laude. Ma'at Anjuli Dawson, summa cum laude. Ty Alexia Morgan, summa cum laude. Joshua Malachi Pollard, summa cum laude. Maisha Gwendolyn Marie James, summa cum laude. Alani Ryan Pullen, summa cum laude. Belen Jose Maclis Soto, summa cum laude. Joanna Marie Berkey, summa cum laude. Bryce Hayden Palma Span, summa cum laude. Elias Parlos Antonio Barnes, summa cum laude. Zoe Gabrielle Howard, summa cum laude. Morgan Patrice McElwain, summa cum laude. Blythe Madison Dodson, summa cum laude. Janaya Desiree Moore, summa cum laude. Fabiola Guadalupe Zarate, summa cum laude. Charner Allen Lumpkin III, summa cum laude. Damari Aiden Johnny, summa cum laude. Chana Janelle Giles, summa cum laude. Destiny Marie Joseph, summa cum laude. Caden Ray Davis, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Ryan Lovett, summa cum laude. Morgan Ania Clark, summa cum laude. Melanie Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Nayeli Yasmin Rodriguez Villanueva, summa cum laude. Stiles Rio Palma Span, summa cum laude. Peter Anthony Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Rogers Fulcher Gautier III, summa cum laude. Maya Angelisa Vilmar, summa cum laude. Holly Elizabeth Hopper, magna cum laude, summa cum laude. Reagan Victoria McCullers, summa cum laude. Milani Nicole Latson, summa cum laude. Damon Chaz Ivy, summa cum laude. Samuel Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Matthew Tyler Jackson, summa cum laude. Ava Madison Strawbridge, summa cum laude. Stephen Jamural Curtis, summa cum laude. Nalasia Malaya White, summa cum laude. Danae Angelia Aarons. Treasure Story Aiken. Nathan Christian Aldridge Phillips, magna cum laude. Kaimani Rado Allen, summa cum laude. Tiffany Allison Alcock, magna cum laude. David Allure. Alison Astrid Alvarado. Anthony Isaac Flores. Montserrat Alvarado Quevedo, cum laude. Juliana Alvarez Ventura. Arteria Leanne Anderson. Kaylin Michelle Anderson. Jalen Jamar Antoine, summa cum laude. Miracle Ilea Sheila Arnold, cum laude. Taylor Mackenzie Arnold. Hillary Danae Avalos Toledo, cum laude. Jonathan Avalos Quevedo. Areli Bianay Avina, cum laude. Karen Refugio Ayala Bernardino. Giselle Badillo, summa cum laude. Arthur Lewis Bailey III, summa cum laude. Gerard Rico Baker. Jamario Cottrell Banks. Heaven Essence Barnes. Imani Bofis. Munira Asia Salem Miriam Belavi Noai. Hannah Marie Belot. Nicole Alexandra Beltran. Jada Sinai Blaze. Xavier Eugene Blow. Trayvon Cavill Bolden. Adam Xavier Bolton. Marquise Lamont Boyd. Kyra Consuelo Bracy, magna cum laude. Christian Harry Aaron Braddock, cum laude. Edgar Briseño, cum laude. Matthew Monroe Brooks, magna cum laude. Curtis Ray Charles Brown, Jr. Dina Kitara Brown. Jayla Alexandria Brown, cum laude. Kylie Alana Brown. Shiloh Danielle Brown. Maya Nicole Browning. Mackenzie Alexandria Burnett. Layla Sky Burris, magna cum laude. Janaya Corice Bussey. Delaney Ari Butler. Justin Ray Bird. Michaela Rebecca Bird. Sierra Michelle Beither, cum laude. Jaden Adrian Caesar. Isley Simone Janae Kane. Deshaun Tyrell Carroll. Javion Tyree Carroll. Delani Jade Carter. Makai Antonio Carter. Shanita Dewanshay Carter. Areli Castro. Jose Manuel Castro Cázares. Brian Castro Vázquez. Carlos Enrique Cázares. Giselle Iliani Cázares cum laude. Ashton Troy Chambers, summa cum laude. Allison Lauren Chapman, cum laude. Naya Nicole Charbonneau. Cameron Gerard Cheatham. Bailey Childers. Brianna Alexis Kiana Christian. Anaya Shantae Clayton. Casera Rose Clifton. Justin Alexander Coates. Madison Isabella Cobb, summa cum laude. Laura Lucille Cochran. Devin Antonio Cole. Cameron Elise Coleman, summa cum laude. Noah Avery Coleman. Jeremiah Chishon Collins. Kalani Ariel Collins. Peyton Ryland Collins. Toussaint Stewart Connolly. Noah James Connor. Azareli Estrella Constantino. Ethan Lewis Cornelius. Kira Somaya Cox. Jonathan Bernard Crowfield II. Lari Cuellar Sokua. Hong Aini Dan. Brianna Michelle Davis, summa cum laude. Grayson Raymond Davis. Israel Noaziah Griffin Davis. Kamari Renee Davis. Mackenzie Nicole Davis, cum laude. Tori Tremaine Davis II, magna cum laude. Amiria Denise Deloney. Paris Charisma Dennis. Jamari Karan Dick. Madison Diane DeFetti, magna cum laude. Anderson Josue Dominique. Tyler Edward Douglas. Moesha Dupont, magna cum laude. Joseph Rodney Ector. Vinay Imani Edney. Mackenzie Nicole Edwards, cum laude. Ricardo Escamilla Morales, Jr. Jocelyn Laura Espinosa. Fernando Espinosa Garcia. Brian Vicente Estefes Rivera. Dillon Omari Etienne. Dosten Ivan Fajardo Guzman. London Alexandria Fannin, summa cum laude. Zachary Tyree Farley, cum laude. Danielle Fernandez. Eli Jordan Finger. Taylor Lillian Finley. James Thomas Flagg IV, summa cum laude. Caden Jeremiah Fletcher, cum laude. Leslie Janet Flores Padilla. Zion Claudette Flowers. Umani Stacy Francis. Jabin DeVay Fraser. James Alvin Frazier. Anthony O'Neill Freeman. Caleb Isaiah Freeman. Fatima Khadijah Umaya Gary. Alexandria Guadalupe Garcia. Yestany Guadalupe Gaspar, cum laude. Jade Malia Germain. Allison Grace Gibson. Denzel Keenan Gillespie. Kaylin Amor Goodwin. James Jones Gordon. Julissa Savannah Gould. Xavion Deontay Graves. Earl Timothy Green. Layla Gabrielle Green. Alexandria Marshall Griggs, summa cum laude. Taylor Adrian Hammond. Jeremiah Kenneth Hansen. Nadia Caitlin Harris. Princeton Alexander Hayes. Isabella Viviana Henry, summa cum laude. Shamar Travis Henry. Gabriela Ursula Heppard. Luis Jr. Hernandez, cum laude. Oscar Hernandez. Vanessa Hernandez. Jace Khalil Heron. Tegan Patricia Hines. Serenity Tamika Nakaya Holder. James Walter Hooker Jr. Jameer Solis Howard. Amara LeMay Simone Humphreys, cum laude. Javier Emanuel Ibarra Contreras. Mr. Richard Kobe Lee Ingram. Kanila Rain Jacks. Deja Chanel Jackson, cum laude. Quasi Marvin Jamerson Jr. Christian Isaiah James. Joy Morgan James. Julian Noah Jenkins Talbert. Janae Marie Johnson, magna cum laude. Jasmine Johnson. Jalen Dior Johnson, magna cum laude. Kennedy Lorene Johnson. Mackenzie Elise Johnson, magna cum laude. Jabari Jaquil Jones. Kendallin Love Jones, summa cum laude. Tamaya Jordan Jones, summa cum laude. Zaire Elijah Jones. Aliyah Noriana Jordan. Michaela Renee Jordan. Simeon Louis Joseph. Sincere Shabazz Kenner. Marco Bernard Killingsworth Jr. Aiden Mackay Killens. Christian Lee King, magna cum laude. Veronica Janae Kuntz, summa cum laude. Michael Gerard Lackey Jr. Raina Malin LaCroix. Areli Lagunas, magna cum laude. Kelly Elise Langston, magna cum laude. Nevea Alana LaRose, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Polaire Lattimore. Tania Yvette Leonard. Marvin DeMonte Leverett. Melvin DeMontez Leverett III. Aiden Robert Lewis. Janiyah Michelle Denise Lewis. Kate Marcel Lewis, summa cum laude. Maya Lynn Lorraine Lewis, cum laude. Miles Martin Lewis. Evan Martin Lopez, summa cum laude. Kiara Janelle Lopez. Kimberly Lopez, cum laude. Oscar Lopez. Dafra Isamal Lopez Barrientos. Caleb Christopher Lucas. Bobby Eric Lundy. Valerie Macias. Celine Christina Maddox, magna cum laude. Bella Cristal McDonald Villa, summa cum laude. Bryson Cash Martin. Dariana Nicole Martin. Jaden Shomar Martin. Kevin Martinez, magna cum laude. Christopher Martinez Hernandez. Andriani Lilian Martinez Rodriguez. Evan Elijah McCoy. Damian Elijah McDonald. Michael Lee McLemore III, summa cum laude. Sanaa Angel McQueen. Alejandra Pimentel Mendez. David Mendez Jr. Fatima Guadalupe Mendez, cum laude. Luis Alberto Mendez. Cecilia Mendez Alvarado. Brianna Mendez Castro. Leonel Mendez Pimentel Jr. Maya Jaylene Aricilda Merritt. Caleb Jermiel Miller. Cameron Jalen Miller. Micah John Alexander Moore. Brian Alexis Morales. Abigail Moran Rojo. Jaden Riley Moses. Emily Munoz Hernandez. Ruben Murillo Jr. Deasia Shanae Nance. Omega Jeremiah Nash Jr. Andrew Patrick Neal. Montavious Naquan Newkirk. Taylor Noel Newkirk. Kennedy Kamora Newsome cum laude. Angel Michelle Nord, magna cum laude. Barak Chizolum Oguchukwu Ifanechukwu Nwandu. Daisha Elizabeth Oglesby. Corey Simone Oglesby. Jennifer Chidera Ononye. Leslie Yvette Ortiz, cum laude. Frank Ediberto Pablo Garcia. Nicholas Alexander Paris. Noel Elijah Passmore. Jessica Alexis Patrick. Amaya Joy Polyan, magna cum laude. Abel Jasir Peyton Thomas, cum laude. Jordan Mackay Penix. Jonas Elijah Pennyman. Edrel Perez Jr. Janique Imani Perry, magna cum laude. Elijah Charles Phelps. Khalil James Pickett. Noemi Teresa Pimentel, magna cum laude. Ruby Pimentel. Lisandro Pimentel Padilla, summa cum laude. Ariana Sanai Pittman. Shandon Deshawn William Potts. Maria Christina Chantel Poe. Kanila Kathleen Powell, cum laude. Brandon Tyler Presley, cum laude. Amani Kennedy Price Mulkey, magna cum laude. Adam Printup. Carson Allen Pruitt. Keshni Gomuti Ramsharam. Juan Emmanuel Ramos Zarate, magna cum laude. Kevin Martin Reeves II, summa cum laude. Gabriela Resenios Quintero. Michaela Nevea Reed. Juliana Marie Regu. Jamaro Jaden Reed. Francisco Matias Renteria. Neri Migdael Reyes. Ethan Ryan Ricketts. Nicholas Shane Ricketts. Silas Tyler Remersa. Leroy Roberts Jr. Charity Antoinette Rocket. Brian Rodriguez. Victoria Marie Rosado. Alice Shamira Rosario. Alice Shamira Rosario. Alexi Chantel Rosario. Ayana Latrice Rose, cum laude. Brianna Salcedo. Brianna Sanchez, cum laude. Samantha Sanchez. Verandon Mackay Sanders. Mia Raylan Sandoval. Terrell Calhoun Sanford Jr. Daniel Santiago. Alexander Benjamin Santos. Jory Lene Savage. Felicia Lanice Saylor. Andrea Paula Serrato. Michael Devon Sherd. Kalila Gabrielle Segal, magna cum laude. Alyssa Julisse Smith. Jabari Devon Smith. Josiah Daniel Smith, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Ann Smith. Maya Giselle Smith. Xavier Emmanuel Mondracus Smith. Stephen Michael Ramon Sparkman. Caden Richard Spearman. Daryl Thomas Spratling III. Caleb London St. James. Cameron Camille Stiegel, magna cum laude. Samia Elise Strange. Jonathan D'Angelo Swain. Marianne Elizabeth Thomas, magna cum laude. Riley Michelle Thomas. Cassidy Sky Tinsley, summa cum laude. Giovanni Toledo. Mackenzie Aaliyah Tresvant, cum laude. Madison Nicole Tucker, summa cum laude. Jalen Adriana Turner. Alexandria Vershawn Ty. Mariah Michelle Valdez. Alisa Lorraine Valencia. Lisette Valencia. John Michael Vasquez Quiles. Aneli Vasquez. Valeria Ventura. Kimberly Ventura Trujillo. Oscar Viera. Alfonso Villanueva. Spirit Denise Shania Waddell, cum laude. Charles Xavier Walker, cum laude. Riley Janelle Walker. Jocelyn Renee Walls, summa cum laude. Timon Allen Ward. Caden Elijah Washington. Eric Dwayne Watkins Jr. Camilla Tiana Watt. Sarah Marie Weathers. Aiden Anthony Wedderburn. Jason Lamar White Jr. Tristan Aaliyah Nairi Whitehead, magna cum laude. Tatiana Larmesi Andrea White. Aaliyah Monet Wiggins. Andre DeCarlo Williams Jr. Braden Deshaun Williams. Bryce Devon Williams, cum laude. Joshua Keaton Williams. Cameron John James Williams, magna cum laude. Mio Elizabeth Wilson. Brianna Latrice Womack, cum laude. Tobias Sanjay Woodard. Chloe Maria Wright, cum laude. Kason Shannon Youngblood. Hilda Zarate Osuna, cum laude. Juan Ramon Sendejas Lopez, magna cum laude. Aaron Sendejas. Cristina Sendejas. Cristina Sendejas, Cesar Zúñiga Sánchez.
we have officially made it. My name is Nadia Caitlin Harris, and it has been an honor to serve as your Student Council Senior Class Vice President. Today, we turn our tassels, but more importantly, we turn a page. I invite each and every one of you to reflect on the multitude of successes that have led you here today. Graduation is not just the end of school, it is proof that even the hard moments can lead to something great. Continue to chase your dreams, even when the path isn't easy. And as we move forward, we carry the memories, lessons, and pride of Heritage High School with us. Now, Heritage High School's class of 2026 is time. Will the class of 2026 please stand? Please join me in turning your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2026, we did it.